heard movement outside this room. I'm hoping it's just the cats. I'm not a murderer rapist. Yo, yo, yo! Wow, it's been a long time, and you can see from that intro, which was hideous. I am so sorry. I have been away for a long time again, as usual, although you've probably come to expect nothing less from me now. I have filmed a couple of videos in the time between then and now, and they were hideous, so I just never edited or uploaded them. I'm very sorry. And then I've just run out of time since uni started again, and work is going crazy since I'm trying to make money, since I'm going on a holiday, which I will come to later on in the video. Yeah, I'm sorry, and it's winter and lighting is awful, and I'm so sorry, I hate myself. Anyway, not what I wanted to talk about in this video, as I always say. I thought I would tell you a little story from the other day of my first day back at university on semester 2. Quickly, we'll start off. If you're interested in learning anything else about my university experience so far, my course, or any other funny stories that I have got from uni, please let me know, because I am happy to tell them since I have zero ideas for videos. This story is a tale of what is quite possibly the worst day of my life. Now, if you are friends with me on Rooster Teeth and read my journals, then you will already know this story. But for those who don't, I am going to give you a lovely dramatic telling in my own voice. So, it all began with the morning that I got up. I was running late, so I was getting ready really quickly, and then my eyeliner, I decided in the night that I was gonna, you know, have a stroke and forget how to do winged eyeliner. So I came to do it, and I was like, blah, 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 and it went horrible. So much so that I had to physically remove all of my eye makeup, eyeshadow and all, and do it again. I began the liner again, and what do you know, Parkinson's disease F's it all up, and had to remove my eye makeup for a second time. At this point I was running so late that I decided to scrap the eyeliner, which, you know, ruined my idea for, you know, my whole face for the first day back at uni, when you have to make the impressions, guys. It's what it's about. Uni's not about learning, it's about a fashion show, okay? And, you know, so I just had to scrap it, which then meant I was late for the train. I got to the train station, watched the train I wanted to get drive away as I walked up to the platform, and then had to wait for the later train. Now, some people, it's only 15 minutes later, that's fine. My class started at 2, I was gonna be getting like the 1 o'clock train. That gives me plenty of time. Oh no, I have to walk from the train station to the medical school, which is where my lecture was. My only thing that I had that day, a 2-hour lecture. I had to go in for a 2-hour lecture. The medical building is some way away from the train station, so I had to speed walk. Now, you can look this up on a map, people, on Google Earth. Adelaide train station, Adelaide City train station to the medical building. That shit is a far walk, far walk, and I had to do it speed walking to get to my lecture on time. And that was only the beginning. So I watched my lecture. My lecture ended at 4. I had work starting at 5:30. So I needed to get back to the train station quick, sharp, so that I could get the train leaving just after 4 to get home in time to literally put my work uniform on and go back out the door, which, you know, is just the funnest being a word that is real, time ever. So I walked out of my lecture. I was wearing a t-shirt and a cardigan, no raincoat, no umbrella, no hood of any kind to be seen on my person, and it was drizzling. Now, it began as a nice, light, gentle mist of rain, and I thought, you know what, this is bad, it's gonna fuck my hair right up, but I am not gonna get soaked. I probably will be a bit damp when I get on the train, but it's okay. I started walking, and the rain got heavier. I carried on walking, and the rain got heavier again. At this point, it was now pouring down. At this point, I was now drenched from head to toe, my hair literally dripping. I was as wet as if I had just got into the shower. I was wearing skinny jeans and Converse. Now, I don't know of any 2 other items that could be worse to be wearing when you are wet. Skinny jeans are the most uncomfortable thing ever when they are soaking wet. Converse are the worst shoe ever to wear in the rain, because I don't know if you've ever seen a pair of Converse. These are the exact ones. This is material. This is not waterproof. They were soaked, my feet were squelching, and let's remember the far walk that I had to do from my class to the train station in the pouring motherfucking rain. I always carry an umbrella in my bag. Rarely have I ever had to use it. The one day I don't bring an umbrella, the one day where I have to go home, quickly rush out the door to go to work, is the day that it decides to fucking piss it down. Walking, nice light drizzle, and then the motherfucking heavens opened from the sky and were like, fuck you, Emily, you are gonna get drenched. I was literally drenched. And I was walking to the train station and I'm like, well, I'm gonna miss this motherfucking train that my sister's already on. So I rang her and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get on this train. I was actually somewhat crying at this point because I was freezing, soaking, and late. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna probably miss this train. I'm also fucking soaking wet. And she was like, that's okay. I'll call Mum and I'll see what we can sort out. So I was walking to the train station and I also rang my work because I was like, well, I'm gonna be late for work. So I was like ringing my work and they weren't picking up the phone, and then I went, pick up the fucking phone, and then they answered as I was saying that. So I walked to the train station, I ran in, there was a train at the stop that I normally get my train from, so I just ran in, jumped on it. So I was sitting on the train, soaking wet from head to toe, my hair was literally dripping water. Insert, this is a picture of me that I took on the train. Yeah, as you can see, literally drops of water hanging from my fringe. Yeah, so I was sitting on the train, soaking wet from literally head to toe, and I look up at the little like LED train sign and it says, to Tonsley. And I was like, hang on, this is not the train that I get. And I waited another stop and I thought, no, this is definitely not the train I meant to be on. Shit, I'd gone and fucking got on the wrong fucking train, hadn't I? So I quickly got off the train that I was currently on because the Tonsley line, it runs along the line that I was meant to go on and then it goes off onto a separate line, and if I had not got off at this stop I would have gone off onto the separate line and I would literally have been fucked. Luckily the stop that I got off, the train that I needed to get, the next train that I needed to get went past that stop, so I'd be able to get on it. At this point I was still late, still soaking. I had to get off of the train, sit at this train stop in what was possibly the scruffiest looking area I have ever seen, soaking wet. I rang my mum and was like, yeah, I'm crying by the way at this point still. Yeah, I got on the wrong train, as if my day couldn't get any fucking worse. I got on the wrong train, so now I'm gonna be super duper late. And she was like, that's okay, calm down. I'll pick Stevie up, Stevie's my sister, and then I'll ring you and then I'll see if there's an earlier stop that you can get off at so I can pick you up and take you home so you can get ready for work in time. So I was like, okay, tried to calm down, wasn't calming down, I put the phone down, I was still crying because I was soaking and freezing and late, and I was just, you know, you're in one of those frenzies where you're like, why is this all happening to me all right now? I opened my phone camera, looked in the mirror, literally black mascara all down my face now. And I was like, well, fucking shit. So I'm wiping it from my face, still crying, wiping it from my face. A man walks past, stands like 2 feet away from me, gives me the awkward side eye, doesn't even ask if I'm okay. He's just like side-eyeing me as I'm mascara-y and gross-y. And then I tried to exit out of some of my apps on my phone because I only had 40% left and I didn't want it to run out. And then my phone just turned off and was like, no battery. And I was like, but I had 40%. And it's like, no, you fucking didn't, bitch. You've got no %. So it shut off and I was like, well, fuck. Because now how is my mother going to ring me? So I just started crying again. And I was like, well, fuck. And now this man stood there, didn't ask me if I'm okay, now listening to me cry and go, fuck you, Apple, you fucking piece of shit. And doesn't even ask me if I'm okay. So rude, guy. The train that I was meant to be on, that I got on the wrong train, drives past, doesn't stop at my stop because it wasn't meant to, it's the express train, so it drives past me. I then have to sit there and wait for the next train. I get on that train, it finally arrives. I've been sat at this stop now for half an hour, freezing, and because it's outside. And I get on, everyone on the whole train stares at me. Obviously, a girl who's drenched from head to toe with black all around her eyes just got on the train and they're all just like, looking at me like they've never seen a drowned raccoon girl before. And then I'm just like, well, I'm fucked now, I'm fucked, because how's my mum gonna ring me? All of a sudden, Mr. Apple here decides to turn back on. He's like, no, you actually had 40%. I was just joking with you for 15 minutes, and I managed to ring my mum because I had like 20 missed calls from them, and I was like, I'm on the train, they were staring at me, my phone had turned off and it's turned back on again, I don't know what to do. So they picked me up from an earlier stop. It was okay. I got home, I dried my hair, I dried my clothes, I changed literally all of my clothes, including my underwear, because they were wet too, and I rushed out the door to work. I got to work, it was Cheap Tuesday, which the first day of Cheap Tuesday, might I add, which is always one of the worst. I don't know if you know Cheap Tuesday, but that's the day when every mother and their fucking dog and man and child and baby and everyone in the whole world comes into my store and buys food, because humans are cheap arseholes. They're cheap, scrawny, scroungy arseholes. So they want to buy food for nothing. And it's busy as fuck. And we also had 2 new burgers that night, and I was on burgers, and the burgers are the worst thing in the whole world to make. One of them has coleslaw. Whose idea was that? It's fucking dumb. And it was busy as fuck. And if that wasn't enough, the microwave is right above my head on the burger bench, and this girl who works there, I'm not going to name her name, I'm sorry if you watch this video, but what you did was really annoying. And she opened the microwave door, left it open, I lifted my head up from making a burger and smacked my head on the door, and I turned around and was like, please don't do that again, because I just hit my head on the door, so if you can just shut it next time. Literally 10 minutes later, she does it again, and I smacked my head again, and it really fucking hurt. So if you watch this, that really fucking hurt. Please shut the door next time. And then, if that wasn't enough, I had to close that night, and I left my phone charger at work. Please never let me have a day like that again, universe. Oh, my camera is running out of battery. I'm hoping it doesn't run out, so I'm just gonna do this bit now. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this video. Also check out all of my other social medias in the description. I have Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and a Rooster Teeth account, which I am frequenting, so add me on there because I love Rooster Teeth people. Also, I have a second channel. It's a beauty fashion channel. Another video is going to be going up there really, really soon. I haven't actually spoken about this before, but it's just called Emily HH. So if you like beauty and fashion, go over there for that, because I have one video on there and another video going up soon. So please check that out and subscribe if you would like. Okay, thank you for watching. My camera's running out of battery and it's stressing me out, anxiety through the roof. I will see you next time. Okay, bye.